Hello everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of AwACraft. Today, we're gonna continue this series as of me focusing on it. Um, we're gonna be doing a server tour and um, showing you mainly projects that I built, but I'll probably show you a couple of other projects that other people have built. So, um, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, from last episode, you guys probably can tell that this looks completely different from before. Um, I think it was just from that tower to that tower. That's what was completed. And now we got the whole spawn completed here. I should have slept. There we are. So I just slept. Um, but yeah, I added a couple new areas. So let's go ahead and get started. Um, so this is still the area that people will spawn into. I'm afraid they're gonna get a little confused on where they are. We do have a public storage. This is what we got going on right now. I recently did this in a live stream on my YouTube channel when I was doing a yeah, I just said that, a live stream. So this is a public storage for new players or anyone on the server that wants new items. This needs to be decorated a bit. This whole spawn still needs to be decorated. This might look complete to you or mostly complete, but I would say this is about 50% or so because I gotta go back through these and decorate each building. And I don't mean the inside, I'm talking about the outside. Um, I'm supposed to make it look ruined and abandoned sort of thing. So that's the design idea for spawn here. But there's a couple rooms that I need to figure out what will go where. Over here, I'm going to plan on putting a public super smelter. And then there isn't a proper way to get on the second floor other than right here, which this is the farmland. I built this after the first episode, almost at third. Do it on this side. I guess I could do that at least. But yeah, so I got wheat, potatoes, pumpkins, melons, and carrots over here. Then this is the staircase to the second floor. And let's go this way. So, like I said, this is not decorated. This is not fully done. So it's gonna look pretty bland, pretty boring. But there's pretty much a ring going around the whole area here. And here I want to put like a nice little picnic area, looking into the ocean. And then you can see down below here. And then this is the entrance to this room. I was planning on adding an enchantment table here, but I don't know if I want to do that or not. And some of the bees that are meant for the bee sanctuary that are down here, as you heard, are stuck in those. So, yeah. Oh, we got a single bee that's not stuck in that. I'm surprised. Uh, but then this is the forge area. This is where I would like to actually keep all those weapons and tools here. I haven't moved them over yet. I actually just realized that I wanted to store it over here. But yeah, the bee sanctuary. And then once we run over here, we loop back onto our little farm area. This is where a welcoming book will be, but I haven't touched it for like 2 weeks. I quickly built this before I went to work, and I just kind of forgot about it since I need to touch on it. So these cobblestone paths that you see, they are future roads that I'm planning out. There's also going to be a road going this way. Uh, so I'm planning some stuff out, and you can see that there's been some stuff built since the last time sniffer since the last time we spoke. This is my little pop-up shop selling some sugar shells, dried gas, saddles, and honey. I don't ever think I'm gonna sell the saddles since those can easily be crafted. I did this build today. This is our post office. And as it's the same as spawn, it's not fully complete, but it's complete enough. So this is where anyone can have a mailbox and you can, let's say, Oh, let's give something to the King Skull 01. I want to give him a lead, or I want to give him a book, you know, that sort of thing. And then up here is the new enchantment table, right? And then I left these shelves here for anyone to like write a book and put in here. I might do something with that. I might try to indulge in that if that works out. um, but yeah, this is what the tower looks like. A really wide tower for what it is, but that's all right. Basalt generator, resin farm right up there that I built a long time ago. And then I say that, but it's probably been like a month. Well, no, we did the wipe. We did the wipe like almost a month ago, so maybe 3 weeks ago. This is the animal pen. So we just have all four basic animals in here. I don't know if I missed a block and never noticed, or someone broke that. But yeah, got that fixed. And then the nether portal. My most favorite nether portal build I've ever done. Honestly, this whole island's transformed to look corrupted. And that's what I really love. I love this little area. I kind of themed everything off the nether biomes, but I've made them in my own style. So in a way, this is like the basalt deltas, the warped forest. I just wish there was. I wish I had something to make this more filling, if that makes sense, like proper bushes and stuff. More that basalt delta deal over here, and it looks like blocks are being taken over here. Oh no, I was meant to put lava in that. Oops. Well, I just realized that. I will do that later. But then we got the Crimson Forest, which I love these cactus flowers in. Like it makes it look really good in my eyes. And then I got a large wheat farm going on over here. I just haven't touched it for a couple weeks ever since I've built this. Over here, that's going to be my shop, which I'm going to sell mushroom blocks. Troomy Rooney. Yeah, I'm creative with my names. So this here is not my villager trade hall. This is another player's on the server, Flagnor. Um, he built this about 2 weeks after server started, and yeah, not much to say. Flag is a quiet type. Oh, he has slime that's on here. However, I will say he is an amazing player. He's building his mega base, or he's building, I'm pretty sure, a mega base that direction. And this is host cell's base. Let's see what you got. Nothing. This is host cell's base. You might see a lot of sheep around. Um, that is, well, other than her farm, other than it being rainbow, that is because both Flag and myself decided to prank her, and we covered her whole area with sheep, and she just let them free, so they're all over the mountains. I don't think they're that direction. There's definitely a lot direction that direction, but this was pretty fun. I was worried that her computer was gonna crash. She hasn't noticed this yet, but yeah, this is host cell's base for Iron Farm. Um, I know she used to live up. She used to live up there. Oh man, this is laggy. She used to live up there, but she moved everything down below. But this shows you, this small bit shows you how much sheep she had. And then over here is Unsound Fern and Cryontos. I can't exactly remember their username. This is their little houses. Um, they both built really pretty houses. I really like them. I really want to build out of cherry so bad, and I still haven't had a chance to do that. Especially with the pale oak, I haven't had a chance to really build out of it just yet. But this is their little houses here. So from not the spawn portal that you saw, but a second portal we have to the roof. Um, there's my gold farm over there. The end portal is over there, along with um farms that Flag have built. I'm pretty sure Host Cell has a gold farm built that way. We have a mangrove and a desert that way, along with another like one or two farms of Flags. Flag has built a lot of big farms. He progresses quickly. um, and if we come over here, this is my portal to my mushroom island. So this here is my base. Not much going for it. I got a cobble generator over there. I have a lava generator over here that I'm gonna rebuild. It keeps breaking on me, and I got tired of it breaking on me. So I'm gonna build a better one that I found. Um, Not much to say about it, honestly. I was gonna give it more praise, but I don't think it would consider it praise. Over here is my moss slash bone meal farm. Um, I have found a design on YouTube and changed it a bit. It's more it's more like Ethos Labs Moss Farm in a way. I know his is a little different from mine. I can't exactly from what areas now, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but definitely similar if you guys know the Moss Farms he likes to build. Um, but it's worked out great. I just saw a piece of cobblestone. It rarely produces cobblestone. I think it's just because of lag on the server. Every once in a while, if I leave this farm running, when I leave or someone, well, I say someone, like if anyone uses it, but if I leave it on when I leave. But this is the bone meal I've gotten. Not much in here. I need to set up an automatic crafter to turn the bone meal into blocks, then into shulkers. But I need bone meal pretty much now, so I can get to that project. But this is all the chest filled, so it's worked out pretty well. I'm really happy with it. And then over here is my giant mushroom farm. Uh, Not fully completed, as you can tell. It needs some pistons. Sorry, I got like a sinus infection or something going on, but it's not fully completed. I gotta add this corner, and I gotta fix a bug I realized I made myself, where the bone meal down here needs to be produced up there, and then there should be a comparator that once that hopper actually has items, this pulls away and stops dispensing. So I have it where it's reverse, where if there's nothing in there, it's not going to shoot bone meal. I don't know why I thought that was going to work. I based it off of my old design I used to have in my single player series, and no wonder that farm broke. But so far, other than that, that's what this is. It works perfectly fine from that end. And these are tubes from when I break the blocks and goes right into this shulker loading station. So, for example, if I break this, you can see I have some mushroom blocks in here. So this is going to be where I'm going to store my mushroom blocks, and that's why I'm building my mushroom block farm. I got a tree farm over here. That portal is just to the normal nether, not the roof. And that is pretty much everything I've done. Um, well, other than making a shulker farm, um, I have a creeper farm, iron farm. I have some farms, but they're all scattered all over the place. So, but that is pretty much everything. And I hope with episode 3 that we can definitely continue building up. So I am going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.